All right, what's going on, guys? Back in another video. Today we're going to do another back testing session, and we are going to back test the Nasdaq. So my apologies, I'm still feeling a little sick. I don't know what got into me this past week, but I got extremely sick, and yeah, just not getting better. So we'll just do some testing. So. We'll backtest the Nasdaq. We'll enter on the let's enter on the let's enter on the let's enter on the 15 minute. Actually, we can enter on the hour time frame. We'll enter on the hour time frame and we will um again take for our trades instead of managing. Or should we manage? We can manage these trades. We'll actually manage this. We'll actually take 4R. We'll actually take 4R because that will allow us to get more trades from the book. So um, we'll just go back and find as far as we can here. And I'll go over market cycles as well as market stages throughout this video while I'm basically explaining my thought process for these trade executions. So if we go back to here, which is the beginning of 2024. So we'll basically just back test those full year price actions. This year being 2024. Um so let's get into it. So as you can see, we go up to our context time frame. We are in some type of reaccumulation. Um, reaccumulation being that we are showing some type of structure from here to here to here to here. So that's ultimately what we are looking for. That's ultimately what we're looking for. So we can look for some type of breakups within this area. And we are kind of ranging within this area. And so we can look for some type of breakup on the contextual time frame to then go down to the validation time frame as well as the entry time frame to look for entries. So we can just honestly just play this through a little bit. Okay. And we see that we break out the range um, on the contextual time frame. So contextually, we are bullish. We are an accumulation model. Um, so we can honestly just look for the validation to show the same thing, right? The validation time frame is showing the same thing, being that we have broken out this range and have gone back and forth, which is basically transferring money from the weak hands to the strong hands. So basically, money is coming from one side of the market and entering another side of the market. So we can look for our entry model on the 1 hour time frame, being that we understand the context. So at this point, we will only be looking for buys um, due to the context. So would you look for our entry model, which is basically just a push under the 10 and 20 EMA and a build up of momentum to then take a trade to the upside. So we can just go ahead and wait for that. And we can honestly get rid of this pop cloud. And then we can honestly just play price out or maybe a little bit faster. If we can get a push below the 1020, show some build up, I'll be happy to take a trade. Below the 1020, if we get some type of build up, I'll be happy to take a trade. And we can just sit here and wait. Um, we're entering a stage one in the market, being that we are going sideways, but we do have a bit of momentum there. And if we can get some type of sideways move here, that is another phase of buildup. I do not like how extended this is from the first buildup range from here to here. So I will look for a smaller range. So if we can go sideways after this candle, I'll be happy to take a trade. I'm happy to take a trade there. Stop goes below the low or the ACR or double. The ACR is 34. So double 34 is 68. So as long as it's between those two numbers, that is fine with me. And we would target for our, let's just see what it does. Get tapped in. Get tapped in the trade and we can just manage from here. If price can get above this first candle high, we will look to the break even. And we do not hit that. So we get a -1 to start out. I hope you guys can't hear this on this one. Okay, so get a -1 to start out. We're still within that bullish context, so we can still look for this high right here to be cleared. It's locked. Okay, so we can still look for this high to be cleared. It's in the 1 hour time frame, so we can still look for the same thing. We get some type of break below, and the high got cleared. Okay, great. Um, so we can just look for the same thing to happen on the 1 hour time frame. But we do get a great push up. Likely have a lot of opportunities on the lower time frame within this area. But we can just wait for our model on the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So we get a push below after a stage two. As I said, I was going to explain the stage in the market. This thing moves in two stages: impulse stage, correction stage. Um, let's not this correction stage, right? So we're in a stage one right now. We just got through a stage two. As you can see, we kind of moved within stage one, stage two, right? Into stage one, into an impulse stage two, right? And then you have a longer term stage one into a longer term stage two. However, there are fractal stage twos, stage ones, stage twos, longer term stage one, until longer term stage twos, which fractally have those stage ones, stage twos, stage ones, stage twos, stage ones, stage two. So just understanding that fractally um, will kind of take you a long way. And once you understand that concept, you won't be so lost. You won't be so lost as far as what direction you should be trading um, what direction you should be trading or when you should be getting into the market or when you should be expecting sideways action. So we are in a stage one right now, so we are expecting some type of build up to get out of the stage one. So basically, we're looking for an entry at the beginning of a stage two, which is kind of why you see, if you go back to the example, um, like stage one here, and then we can go, let me lock this again, in the stage twos into longer term stage ones and we're entering on the beginning of the stage two. So that's kind of what my thought process is about um, taking opportunities. So we are in stage one right now, and we're looking to um, enter on the beginning of this stage two formation. So we'll look for that build up again on the 1 hour campaign. Okay, we do get some type of build up, but don't like how large the range is. So if you can get some type of smaller range, being here, I'll be happy to take a trade. ACR is 94, so we can really go below this low. And we can look for a for our trade. And so we get tapped in. We do not get tapped in. So we can beat this and we can select the drum board. So again, we're looking to clear this high. And we'll look for opportunities until we reach and break this high. So we'll just look for opportunities. So we get a push below the 1020 and we'll look for some type of build up. No type of build up. We get a push up, but we don't validate that second momentum block. Okay, so here we kind of do validate that second momentum block with this accumulation stage one into a stage two. So we're going to another stage one to keep unlocking it. Another stage one into hopefully a stage two. So that's kind of my thought process within this this trade right here. So I will enter a long through this high. And I can kind of really I don't know why I locked it. Yeah, don't really hurt. So we kind of enter through this high. Stop loss would be 88, so it could really rest below this low. And then we can go for our fifth, and we can see if we can tap in. Okay, so we don't get tapped in, then we can just wait for validation again. So we can wait for another period of build up. So okay, push below 1020. Okay, we again see that accumulation stage, stage one, into a stage two, and then we're looking for another sideways stage one into the development of a stage two. Again, which on the higher time frame will be the beginning of a stage two on that higher time frame. If you see what I'm saying, we have stage ones into stage twos, stage ones into stage twos, stage ones into likely, hopefully, stage two, right? So we're entering on the beginning of that stage two on the higher time frame. So um, that's just the thought process of what I'm doing on the lower time frame. So if we get some type of sideways action here, I'd be happy to take a trade. Okay, so we get that sideways action, and we could obviously, if I thought we built this high, um, I'll delete these so they're not going to be necessarily in the way. Good gosh. Um, yeah, so we look for that for our trades right here. Okay, so we get tapped in. All right, we get tapped in and then immediately tapped right back out. Um, and so that's okay. So we have another -1. So we're just looking for the same exact thing. Maybe we can get some type of trade over here. So we break down. We're just waiting. Okay, again, we have that accumulation stage one into a stage two. And we're hoping for another stage one into a stage two. So that's ultimately what we're just looking for. So we do have that. We do have that accumulation stage one, and we're looking for that second momentum period. right here. So we have our build up period right here. So we can take another long to this high. Stop loss can go below, and we can go for R, right? See if we get tapped in. So we get tapped in, and we can just manage this trade and see when we can move this to break even. Okay. So another -1. Joyce. Okay. So we have another -1. Um, we go to the higher time frame. We're still looking to clear this high. Still looking to clear this high. So we know we're looking for on the 1 hour time frame. Still looking for that accumulation period. And so if we can get that build up, I'll be happy to take a trade. Okay. We do have some type of accumulation into a stage two, but we are somewhat still ranging. So if we can get some type of um we can maybe get some type of push up and build up within this area, something like this, I'll be happy to take a trade. Um, and still haven't. So we do get a push up. Hopefully we can get some type of sideways action to then take a trade. Since I put it down to a build up period, okay, we don't get that. So we can just continue to wait. We're going through another accumulation period. If we get a breakup, then we don't get a pickup. So that's continuing to distribute to the downside. So we just wait for a build up, go back to our validation time frame to see where we're at. We're still within this higher time frame narrative. So from here to here. Um, so we're still looking for some type of period of build up on the higher time frame. So we can look for our model on the entry time frame. So I went through that accumulation period here, and we had that stage two to the upside. And all we're doing is looking for that stage one um, sideways so we can look for our entry model. So we can get some type of build up here on the 1 hour time frame. I'll be happy to take a trade. Okay. Something like this. As you can see, we have that accumulation stage here into that momentum period here. So we could take a vibe through that momentum. Stop low, low, target for right, target for don't get tapped in. And we then just have to wait for another setup. Okay, so we're still within that um model here for the accumulation to stage two into another stage one. So we can still look for the same build up model on the 1 hour time frame. We can wait for that. Very jump in there. Okay. Just continue to overall just go sideways. Um, okay. So here again, we are within this higher time frame. Um, within this higher time frame, stage one. So a lower time frame, we can look for that again, accumulation phase into stage two, into stage one, into hopefully stage two. So we can look for um, that buildup on the lower time frame. I think let's have a smaller range. And then we take a trade. Okay. So we're going to validate it again. See if we can get this same model within this time frame. Well, there you go. Can we get some type of build up again here? Okay. So again, we have some accumulation build up here into stage two. And we have momentum period here. So we can take a trade do that high. Top and go away for that low. Check that low. Then we can look to take this higher. See what happens. Okay. Usually taken out yet again. And majority of the time, you may look at this and you're like, oh my God, you took how many five losses? One, two, three, we're going one, two, three, four losses. Um, okay, we just took four straight losses, and a lot of people are like, oh my God, four straight losses. But again, if we take two wins, that will put us in the positive. So we have to understand that this is not a 100% guaranteed system. However, if you take your expected value out of the system, then um, over time you will have a positive equity curve. So again, we can go back on the 4 hour time frame and see that we are still looking to clear this high, right? Contextually, we are still looking to clear this high. And so we can look for opportunities that match with our highs. 1 second. About to- I am going through it. Pop me a coffee. Perfect. All right. Let me stop. All right. So, all right. Look for the same thing on the 1 hour time frame. So we're just looking for the type of breakdown, accumulation phase, stage two into another stage one. Start that stage two higher. Um, and so we could just look for that. Okay. So if we go sideways here, I'll be happy to take trade. Momentum period up after accumulation phase, stage two, stage one, that you hopefully higher time frame, stage two. Okay. And it'll get validated. And we can look for another setup. Okay. Another setup right here. So you trade through that high and we can look for that 4R. Okay. Again, take yet again another -1. Okay. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 -1s. Cool. So ultimately, we're just looking for the same thing, our time frame. So looking, and we did actually get this um a high taken out. So we look for reaccumulation for us to run above this high. So that's what we can look for on the 1 hour time frame. So we get some type of sideways move. I'll be happy to take trade. Got forward jitters. Okay, we're gonna build up again. The accumulation to stage two into hopefully another stage one into stage two right here. So if we get some type of sideways action, I'll be happy to take a trade. Okay, so we have a sideways move from here, stop below the low, and we can look for our 4 to 1. Our yeah, 1 to 4. I mean, fine. Get tapped in. We get tapped in, and let's see if we can manage. She gets tapped out yet again. Okay, so 6 straight losses. So um, yeah, let's look for the same setup. Okay, here again. Instead, we went to an accumulator stage one, into a stage two, into another stage one. For our 4 to 1. Okay, so if this high right here can be broken, right here, we'll look to move it back even. Okay, the high was broken, and we can move our stop to break even. Um, okay, let's just allow it to do what it wants to. It can just, okay. So, for our trade, okay. Yeah, we need to look for another setup. So, highs on the contextual time frame, we still are within this stage two leg here. As I said earlier, on the higher time frame, we had I think you can kind of see it on the daily time frame. We can actually do it. We have this accumulation stage one into a higher time frame stage two into a stage one into a higher time frame stage two. So that is exactly why we have been looking for buys within this area, as well as we have been able to stay out of price throughout this whole area, right? Because we understand that we are going through stage one, and kind of transferring money from weak to strong case. So we can honestly just go back to the lower time frame and look for our model again. And then this can come to build up. I'll be happy to take trade. Okay. And you can see on the 1 hour time frame, we have this accumulation stage one, it's a stage two, into another stage one, into hopefully stage two. So we can set a buy stop, do the high. Stop can be below the low, and we can go for that 4 to 1. Okay, get tapped in. And get tapped in the trade right there. And get stopped right out the trade right there as well. Okay. Same concept. Honestly, this is still a valid setup, but I do want price to be a little bit on the other side of the EMAs. Okay, something like this. Again, we are still within this. We did make a larger stage one. We did make a larger stage one. As you can kind of see, we took a large stage one to a stage two, into a large stage one, into a stage two, into a large stage one, into hopefully a stage two. So with that information, we can obviously look for a buy opportunity to this high. Stop moving low. And then price to go higher. Okay. Okay. We don't get stopped in. Um, Understanding where we're at, we can still look for that build up. Again, staying out of sideways action. Okay. We had a very good trade right here. However, I missed it. Accumulation stage one. And go to stage two. Accumulation stage one. Into stage two. Into another stage one. Into hopefully a higher time frame stage two. Okay. So see you tapped in. Don't get tapped in. And look for the next opportunity. Wait for this accumulation stage to finish up. If it wants to go higher, it will. If not, it will show us that it does not want to continue higher. Okay. So we overall can tell that we just haven't been doing anything and stocks have been falling off. So overall, our eyes are on this high to get clear. Um, and overall, just trading within this range here. So we can still look for that buildup on the validation time frame within this area. So being some type of buildup in this area, I'd be happy to take a trade. Okay. Again, we're in the accumulation stage one, so if we can get above this high, I'll be happy to look for a trade. Okay. Now if we can go sideways, you gotta take a trade. Oh, that's a good trade, as well as this one. Down here was a good trade, as well as this one. So I'll enter this on the actual candle. Delete sense of a bit. So we can get a close above. Okay, get a close above this candle. We can go ahead and move our stops to break even. Kind of down that I had it playing within this area. That was a amazing opportunity. Okay, and we took a break even. Okay, break even in the books, and we have reached our target. So, and we did miss a very clean entry down here. However, okay, we'll look for our model again, understanding that we are in a higher time frame stage two, so we can still look for that model to play out. So we have a build, some type of build up. You have to take a trade, and it seems to be going sideways. Break out, and sideways accumulation. Going to let it play out. Okay, so again, we have our accumulations one into a stage two, into another stage one, and we can look for our sideways action, which is right here. However, we can look for another one. Down. Okay, we can go sideways here. We have to take a trade. Do this high. Stop below low. We can go for our 4-1. Okay. Voila. Yeah, we can. And we can look for that same exact build up. Understand? Then on the sideways action. Again, out of this accumulation stage one, stage two, larger stage one. And we can look for that 4-1. We get that thing. And if we can get above this high, again, slept out. I don't know where we're at, but if we get below 5%, which is in my books minus 10R because I do 0.5% per trade, we could just call it a loss. Back test session. I don't know where we're at right now, but so we have -1, -2, -3. Let me see. -4, -5, -6, -7. minus 8, and then plus 4. So we're minus 4 right now. Yeah. So if we get minus 10, um, then we can just call this session if we get plus $10 session. So as if we get 5% before we lose 5%, I guess. So overall, conceptually, still bullish, still looking for was how to get taken out. Okay. Same concept as before. That's right. Which is looking for. So we don't get that. Get the shut sideways. And we have the accumulation of stage one, that's in stage two, the two, another stage one, which we can buy stop and take higher. So we can also keep this in. Let's see if we can tap 10, honestly. Okay, so we get tap 10 to this trade. And let's just see how we manage. Okay, if we can close above this high right here, we can move back even. Okay, we can move break even. Yeah, I am feeling really good. So we can move the break even here and see what happens. Okay. Another plus 4 right here. Another plus 4. And if we look for another setup, honestly, I wouldn't mind taking a setup here. Just based off the fact that we are trading high momentum. And honestly, within this push, we are still very early. So I'll be looking to take this higher. Okay, get top 10. And let's see if we can take this high. Um, another push above this high. The high wick, we can move break even. And we can move break even. Right here. Move break even and see how this trade pans out. Okay. Another plus 4. Another plus 4. And you can honestly continue to look for our setup. It'll be a push down to reaccumulation to a push up. Probably have to take a trade. You get a push up. Great. As you can see, the same thing. Accumulation stage one. Stage two, another stage one, and to hopefully stage two. Now, we do have up stage two. So we can enter through that high and put the stop 35. So we can do 70 at most. We can stay around this area below the split, and if it wants to continue pushing down, we can just look for another setup at a later period. Okay, get a time, get tapped in, and let's see what we can move to break even. Okay, if we can get above this high right here, I'll look to move to break even. Okay, if we don't get a chance to move to break even, then we take another -1. And we will do this through the end of the year. So we'll have a year's worth of back testing. Okay. So we go back to the contextual time frame and we just see again, um, now we are making the stage ones and stage two and stage one and stage two, stage one, stage two, all the way up. So we are in the current stage one on the time frame. So we went for that higher time frame, well, on that entry time frame, build up. Right now, which is reaccumulation. Well, we're anticipating reaccumulation and looking for some type of buildup. That's why we're not trading to the downside. And we get the push up, the anticipation of the reaccumulation, and we can look for that entry market cycle. All right. Stop moving. Okay. Okay. So I really need to slow down how fast I'm doing this. So we have an accumulation stage one into stage two, to another stage one, to another stage two, to a stage one, and to a start of a stage two. So we can go sideways right here. Probably have you take one. Sideways. Stop below the low. And we can target 4 Okay. We get a large push. And if we can get above this high, to take a break even. Okay. We need our stop to break even. And let's see if we can. Okay. Another +4. And this is why our losses do not matter. As you can see earlier, we took a whole bunch of losses in the beginning. If we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row before we took one win. Oh my God, 6 losses. Oh my God, biggest scam. No, you have to take losses in order for you to have a positive equity curve. Um, this wasn't, oh, that wasn't even a trade. No. You have to take losses for you to have a positive equity curve. So even though we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses, we took one win. We're still positive because we took 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 losses, and we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. So we're +5. Um, all while just understanding the context. Because overall, the only thing we're doing is buying. So that's that. We can look for our cycle again on the 1 hour time frame. And I definitely can slow down while doing this. I don't need to be doing this at such a fast pace. Um, However, when I'm skipping through context, I can be a little can't see. Okay. So again, we need to go through accumulation. Stage one into a stage two into another stage one. So I come up with sideways action and look for that 4 to 1, 1 to 4. Okay. It stopped in to make a significant high. So if we can close above this high, I'll be having to break even. How we can not get that? No -2, -1. Okay. Okay, so we can look for the same exact model within this area. Can we get a breakout? Okay. You get a breakup, and if you can get some type of breakdown and then smaller range, I'll be able to take it straight. Talents. Okay. You get some type of build up. Okay. Into a sideways action. More sideways. I'll be happy to take a long. Do it here. Stop. Go ahead. And well, actually, we can wait one more candle. Okay. Don't get validated. And we can wait again for accumulation. Don't get it. Kind of gets this sideways movement, break down, then we go back on the higher time frame and look for that accumulation based on this time frame. So we get some type of accumulation, go back to the 1 hour time frame, and if we can go sideways here, a little bit higher. Okay, we can go sideways here. I'll be happy to take a long, right? Again, we have accumulation phase here into a stage 2, into a stage 1. I'll just kind of show you into a stage 2, into a stage 1, into a stage 2, into a stage 1, into a hopeful stage 2. That's honestly what I'm looking at. So, if I get a picture there, um, I'll be happy to take along. Okay, so pretty likely push down before pushing up. So we're still in this trade, and I guess we can get a push above the high. Looking with break even. Okay, making we break even. Okay, and we can just let this do what it wants. Okay, another +4. Okay, so another +4. Um, we can just look for the same thing we've been looking for this whole time. So, um, honestly, go back to the higher time frame, understand where we are within the move, understand that we have reaccumulation and we're still pushing higher, so we can still look on this 1 hour time frame for validations of momentum. So, honestly, if you want to take quick trades, you could take a trade through here. Wouldn't hurt, but I personally am gonna wait. Breakdown, breakdowns, no possible breakdowns. Okay, so we then again, accumulation stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 1 into hope for stage 2. Kind of what we've been doing the whole time, but you can go back to that stage 1, build up there, and we can take a low to the high, stop loss go low, low, buy stop, looking to take that through the high, and we don't validate it. So you can cancel the trade. Okay. Sometimes breakdown to build up. It's really wicked. Don't really like it. Okay. We have another stage two. Didn't really get an entry throughout that whole period. But if we go sideways, I'll get it to take a trade. Again, we're in higher time frame bullish context. Missed some type of opportunity in between here, but that's okay. We know what direction we're kind of aiming for, which is the bullish side, which all of my trades so far have been to the bullish side, whether they are winners or losers. Um, yeah, really look for that push up, get buy stuff into the move, and look to see if we can manage. We just push above this high. Probably have to move back even, and we do not get a close move above the high. So again, another -1. Okay, back to the drawing boards. Or just honestly just look for a reaccumulation into a um reaccumulation into a um buildup. So we can wait for that um reaccumulation and buildup to happen. Reaccumulation, if you get a break below, reaccumulation, wait for that buildup, wait for that buildup, wait for it. As you see, we're saying outside with action. Wait for that buildup. It's gonna get a buildup above this high. Nope. Doesn't change the wait. Again, staying out sideways action, staying out of downwards action. You get some type of build up. Okay. Build up here, build up here. I kind of just so the overall build up there into build up there. Or honestly, if you want to build up there, it's a build up there. We can look for a sideways move and push up within this area. Maybe some build up. Oh, yeah. So we don't get any type of build up there. So we can just sit there and wait again. All while understanding where we are on the higher time frame context, higher time frame. And I mean, you can see it through the lower time frame, but we do have this larger stage one into stage two, into longer term stage one, into hopeful stage two, right? And you can go to the higher time frame and verify that, right? That's all that's happening, right? We have a stage one into stage two, so that's stage one into a hopeful stage two. So that's all that's really happening. Um, and we can still focus on the lower time frame while all that is going on. So if we can get a build up, then this to validate our bullish narrative, then we can take this higher. If we get smaller ranges, and we can get smaller ranges like this, I'll be happy to take them on. Tell me validate it. Move on to the next trade. Okay. See if we can get validated above this high. Get validated above this high. Now see if we can come down and go sideways. Okay. We didn't necessarily come down, but we did go sideways, which I do like. So we can aim for that 1 to 4. Okay. We'll get buy stop in, get buy stop in, and we can look for our management. Okay, take another -1, and we can look for our setup again, understanding where we're at, look for our okay, for our input correction impulse. We don't get anything. So we can get some time to build up. I'll be happy to take a while. Okay. Get some type of accumulation build up here. Accumulation stage one within, and also we have accumulation build up within these areas. And we have a smaller range within this area, all while supported by EMAs, all while being within a bullish context. And we can look to take this higher. So we can stop then. This trade right here. Let's see if we can actually get to break even. Okay. So we would be break even around with this candle right here. We put us at break even, but we're at break even regardless. And likely going to take this for um I guess you could just put it for blanking. Okay. So another +4. Um and we can look for um another entry model, right? Again, we overall we're looking for this high to be cleared, and it was cleared, so we're looking to run on this high, so we can look for more entries within this area. Okay, so we can get an entry through here due to the fact that we do have an accumulation phase within this area, um, but we can also wait. So yeah, being that we have a more legitimate sideways action, we can see the momentum phase a little bit better within this area. So we can buy stop there. Okay. And I don't know how this candle formed. I don't know if it came down and up and then came down or what, but how did this candle form? I'm thinking it went down, then went up, and then closed right there. And that came down. It's not letting us go um, down that far in time. Um, yeah, I'm like 80% sure that's what it did because of how it closed. I'm sure it went down, then tapped this thing. Wait, no, it would that would have been a minus one regardless. Okay, that would have been a minus one regardless. Okay, so we can look for another entry. I'm gonna break even here. Charts don't lie. All right, so if we go sideways, we're another buy stop this time. Okay. And looks to be buy stopped in. We buy stopped in. We can close above. We close above. So we are at break even on this trade. Okay. So we can just manage now. See what happens. And taking freaking forever. Let's just let it play out. Dude, are you serious? All right. Another plus four. Okay. Um, another plus four. Again, we can look. Oh, that's why I was taking so long. I was on a 15-minute chart. I like to trade that on a 15-minute chart. See that's how you know the time frame don't matter. 'Cause I didn't even know what time frame I was on. Okay, so that was a 15-minute trade. Okay, so I can wait for another hour time frame setup. Push down. You can wait for some build up, build up. That was a good trade there. I didn't like the EMA stuff, and you can take a trade to the side. My apologies, team. My sinuses are all messed up, so that's why I kind of sound like this. That's why I'm just like very low vibration, very low energy right now. So trying to get this out to you guys. See if we get tapped in, and if we can get above this high, we can break even. And we can really break even. We got above that high. Don't get a strong candle outside of that, but that is good because we are managing our risk. So let's see. Okay. So we get another break even trade. We're in July, so we still have um, quite a bit more price action that we can go through. However, I'll just go to the end of July, just to not make this video too long. So I know I have been at this for a while now. So I look for another setup, look for another breakdown to break up, and to hopefully another setup. We'll start with here. Look for that 4 to 1. Get stopped in and get stopped out. Probably should have gave it a tad bit more room, but that is okay. It's right down. I mean, there's some type of build up above the EMAs. Like say trade, you just flush out higher time frame. If you look again, as we can see, we have these higher punch stage ones and stage twos, and the higher punch stage ones. It's a hopeful higher time frame stage twos. So look for some type of build up on the time frame. And look for some type of build up. Look for same thing on lower time frames. Okay, we had one within here. However, again, kind of press play too fast. You also have one right here. I'm going to skip it to how far we are from the inmates. And you flush down. So we instantly have build up again. We go sideways. You go sideways. Okay. And get the buy stop to the high. Um, and put a stop below as well. Flush out. Fill it with another model. Give it a high tap and push up. Again, stand outside redaction. Some good push up. So that's the end of July. So we'll just go ahead and count these up because I am getting tired. So we'll count these up. Let's start from the very beginning. I know we had a string of losses in the very beginning. Is that the very beginning right here? Yes, that's the very beginning right here. So we can go ahead and count these up. We have a -1, a -1, a -3. This is -4. This is -5. It took six straight losses to start out, and I still think about third dropping. Okay. We took a +4. We took another -1. This and okay, look, and a quick breakdown. This is what I'm talking about. Our first one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Our first eight trades had seven losses. That's nuts, bro. You would think I'm crazy. Our first eight trades had seven losses, bro. That's the definition of what? Insanity. Okay. Let's see. Did we get all of these? I hope I hope I did put something on each one of these because let's see, let's see. Actually, -1. If we go here, that -1, that +4, that +4, that break even, that -1. Okay, that was it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 trades. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Okay, so let's do counting. So we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, we can do -8, we can do -9, we can do -10, we'll go -11, we'll go -12, we'll go -13, we'll go -14, okay, -14, and we had 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, into breakiness. So that's +14. Good gosh. Um, so we ended up getting our 5%. We lost 5%. So what is that? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 losses. 2, 4, 6, 7. 14 losses, 7 wins, 7 wins, 2 break evens, plus 14 if I did that math right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Why am I counting? I just told you how many lost that. 14, and then that's 28. Yes, that's plus 14. 4, 8, that's 12. What? My brain's fried. Hold on. 8, 16, 24, 28. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's plus 14 ROI. Okay. All right. So 14, as you can see, if we were doing, let's do at point or 0.5% per trade, that equals 7% gain on accounts. And if we put it in perspective, if you are trading on a, let's say 50K, 7% gain on 50K would be 3.5K. If you're trading 100K, that would be 7K. If you're trading a 200K funded, that would be 14K, um, so on and so forth. So that's just important to realize that how easy and how simple your trade system can be, and how these right here, this is the main point of this video, how these right here, these losses, these losses, 14 losses, they don't matter. Um, that's the main thing to get across in this video. So thank you for watching. I'm pretty sick, so I'm about to go get the sack. Pause. But yeah, continue studying, continue back testing, continue developing your system, and understand that losses don't matter. Okay.